Hey everybody, Merry Christmas and welcome to our week 3 Advent video titled Joy. When I was 7 years old, I woke up on Christmas morning. I looked at my pile of presents, then looked at my two brothers' piles and said, I didn't get as many presents as they did. I tore into all my presents and paper was flying everywhere. I probably didn't even say thank you, and I even missed my last present. When my mom pointed to it, I opened the gift and it was a blue Bible, my first Bible. Well, I set it to the side and then just started playing with some of my other toys. Well, needless to say, I'm super embarrassed to tell that story now because of the way I acted. Well, Rebecca has read a lot of books to our boys over the years, and they just finished one of the Little House on the Prairie books, which are set in the 1800s. A lot of things were different back then. They didn't have electricity or running water in their house, and Christmas looked a lot different too. Each year, the children would get a copper penny and a piece of candy on Christmas morning, and they were so happy. Well, 4 days before Christmas one year, Pa went into town to buy the candy for Laura and her sisters and oyster crackers for their Christmas dinner. Well, on the way home, he got caught in a terrible blizzard. Ma and the girls waited for 3 days and he didn't show up. Of course, you can imagine they thought he might have died. Well, Pa made it home on Christmas Eve, but there was a problem. He had to eat their Christmas candy and the crackers when he was stranded for 3 days. But instead of complaining that they didn't have their Christmas present from their dad, the young girls were so happy that their dad made it home safely. And if I'm honest, I don't think my attitude would have been the same when I was a child. If my dad had lost his job and we couldn't afford presents, I think I would have been very upset and not understanding at all. Well, as I've gotten older, I've noticed that happiness that I get from things goes away very quickly. It doesn't matter if it's a new phone, a piece of backpacking gear, or even a car. None of it brings me everlasting joy. Well, each year at Christmas time, we count down the days until Christmas morning. Often we are counting down the days until we get something that we've been wanting for weeks and weeks. Well, whatever that thing is, I promise you, your enjoyment of it will not last forever. Toys break, cars rust, video games get outdated. True joy that is everlasting is not found in stuff. It's found in Jesus. We might get temporary happiness from the gifts we receive, but one day they will get old and we'll probably throw them away. We will live with Jesus for eternity in heaven, and He will be our everlasting joy. Jesus gives us some instructions in the Gospel of John, chapter 15. He tells us to abide in Him, to continue in a daily personal relationship with Him. And when we do that, verse 11 says, His joy will be in us and our joy will be made full. So if you want to experience true joy this Christmas, keep your eyes on Jesus. From eternity to the manger, to the world, to the cross, to the empty tomb. He loves you and He wants you to be filled with more joy than this world could ever provide. Joy that comes from Him. Joy that's found in the Bible, just like this one. Now listen to the song, Joy to the World, and reflect on the words that because Jesus came, we can have joy. Then pray together as a family and thank Jesus for the joy He provides and ask Him to help you keep your eyes on Him this Christmas. See you all next week as we talk about the love Jesus has for us.